guys, it's Lonnie. Today we are going to do something a little bit different than my normal videos. Today we're going to go ahead and roll out this combination, let's see, seed, fertilizer, and mulch all in one from Grotrax. So it says right here on the sheet that it's an all-in-one and it's perfect for new lawns. And this is what they say Grotrax installed looks like. And they say that this one, which is a Bermuda and rye mixture, is a great lawn that's for full sun, warm climates, which will be here. And it says all we got to do is roll, water, and grow. I have this huge bare spot right here. And let me just give you a little bit of backstory on this. So when I moved into this home, none of this was here at all. All of this was rock. And then we had yard here. Hi, Hayden. We had yard over there, and where the playground is, it was all rocks. They had a fire pit dead in the middle. There's no sprinkler system. And so we figured, well, it was going to be really, really expensive to go ahead and put in sprinklers. So we decided we're just going to pretty much lay down grass. So what we did first was we cleared out all the rocks. Then we added topsoil, manure, seed, and we aerated and we did all that stuff. Everything was grown from seed. And we filled in this entire spot. But then, since we didn't have a sprinkler system in this area, we were like, okay, let's go ahead and put the playground set in here. Once we put the playground set, as you can see, some of the area is still green and it's still growing because we do hit it with the hose. But there's parts where it's heavily trafficked by my little baby and her friends that is really, really difficult to grow grass there. And in addition to that, you see how this part of the yard kind of goes at a slight slope? You might not be able to see it because of all the mulch, but it is pretty high gradient from the bottom over here, if that makes sense. But anyway, so because of that slope, what used to happen was everything would come from that hill through those little pipes. You see it? There's one right there too. And then it would literally just pour into here because there was no lip. So everything just poured into there, and all that soil where nothing grows came down here. So I aerated a while ago, but my problem is I wasn't out here consistently to water. And it was becoming difficult. I do work full-time. I am a full-time mommy. I'm a full-time healthcare worker and a full-time wife. And I decided to be crazy and get all these crazy animals, which I love so much. And I got to spend time with them. And I also have health issues. And you mix all of that together, you get a crappy part of your yard, right? So anywho, I decided, okay, I'm not going to be out here. I know I'm not going to be out here every single day with my schedule doing this part of my yard. And I'm pretty sure, just like the rest of you, you guys are tired during the day. We need an easy way to fill in spots in our gardening so we could enjoy it during our weekends or during the days that we're off. So this is where Grotrax comes in. So my plan is not so much this spot, just because Hayden and her cousins and her friends, they're gonna constantly be on these swings and they're gonna be rubbing their feet across that area. So I just don't expect grass to be growing there, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. But this back part, I totally feel like that could green up and that could, fill in really nicely. So my plan is to use that Grotrax, fill in this area, and like they said, roll, water. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead real quick, wet this part down. I'm going to roll it out, And after I roll it out, I'm gonna water it, and then I'll come back with I'm hoping, okay? I can't promise you guys anything because again, this is in the middle of the week. Today is Tuesday. So I'm gonna try to water it every single day this week. And that way you guys could see the results and the updates for 1 week, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. So this is one roll and watering heavily, and pretty much I just saturated this entire area really well before I rolled the Grotrax and then after. It was kind of boggy for about let's say maybe even up to 5 minutes. It took a minute for all the water to drain. But this is what it looks like after the water drains. Let me get a little close up. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks pretty gross, yeah? Yeah, it looks kind of gross. But one of the positive is you do know where you place the application, and it is staying in place. See? Is exactly where I placed it. And so pretty much once the water hits that fabric, it's a biodegradable material, and the seeds are embedded into it. So when I water, it dissolves, and pretty much it keeps the seeds in place on where you want it. So I did this complete bare spot right here, and I decided to try out different spots. So, whoa, kid swing. Super dangerous. So I place some here. This is on a patch of grass that's drying out, because again, this whole section doesn't have a sprinkler system, so this is usually just watered by hand. And I do neglect this sometimes just simply because I'm not out here all the time, and this is the play area, so it gets stepped on quite a bit, especially when Hayden's here with her friends. And then I tried this spot right here, along with it not having access to water except for when I do it. There's some ball spots. And so I was like, well, let's see how well it does on bare spots, on spots that are dying out, and spots that have like little bare spots in between the grass that's grown. So pretty much so far so good. As you can see, the water is just sitting on top of there. So I'm gonna water it one more time just to make sure it gets a really good drink, and it's pretty much dissolved accordingly to the package. And then I will give you guys an update in about a week. Talk to you then.